Let's go. Going tall today. Got a late night run. It's after 9 p.m. And it's on my mama. And I think about it. I'm about to restart this all over again. All over again. All over again. So let me. Okay. I wasn't gonna do this honestly, but say, you know what? I gotta stay motivated, man. I gotta stay consistent, whether I'm motivated or not. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the part where it's like, yo, even when you're not motivated, people think you're supposed to feel positive about, bettering yourself all the time. It's supposed to be this jolly, yay, I'm bettering myself. Nah, this shit hard, fam. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no game. We talking about your life. You know what I'm saying? We talking about your life, your future, your goals, your future self, where you want to be in 5 years, hell, 3 months, next week. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. I'm just saying. Like that's what I'm like, yo, I gotta stay motivated. I don't even have to stay motivated. It's good to be motivated. It is. Because that is what drives you. And I am motivated by the idea of staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you think being motivated means that you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, a lot of times when you motivated, that's when you don't feel like it. That's why your ass need to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't we be wanting to skip the steps. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just want to feel good about it and be able to do it. But that ain't how it's gonna work. How it's gonna work is you ain't gonna feel like it, but you're gonna weigh the options in your head, and either when you weigh those options, they gonna make you do what you need to do, or you gonna just do what you want to do. The happy place is when what you need to do is what you want to do. That's when you've changed mentally. You know, like Mrs. Smith, Dr. Johnny Smith used to always tell us, I ain't trying to change your actions. I'm trying to change your thoughts, gentlemen. Because if I can change how you think, your actions will follow. You know what I'm saying? And that's some true shit. If you can change how you think, bro, how you experience the world will change. You know, whether you think people are always doing stuff to you, if you think the world is always attacking you and things always happening to you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, life happens, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. All right, let's get motivated. I'm gonna test the speed today. Well, just I did it before. It only goes up to 8 miles per hour, so you know, make sure I'm keeping track of the time. I don't know if I'm gonna do 3-2 tonight. Ha! I've been up since 6 o'clock, a little before. So yeah. But my thing is, at least I'm here. I showed up. I didn't show up, you know, to just not do anything. I gotta get some work. I ain't gonna walk the whole time. But that first little run, first little minute or so, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get over that. That's where your mind, you gotta break. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break that barrier. You gotta break that mental barrier that you put up in front of yourself where it's like, yeah, I'm so tired. I don't feel like it. You know? I don't feel like it. But, you know, that's that weak flesh. You know? Where you gonna do what you feel like. And that's me talking to myself right now. I do this. Some people may think it's crazy, but I don't mind talking to myself. Like I talk to myself, I answer myself, I have conversations with myself. You know what I'm saying? Different versions of myself. Sometimes the calm Jermaine, the logical Jermaine, he gotta talk to these other sides. It's like, yo, bro, he gotta talk to the little angry dude. I call him little angry man in the cage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep him locked up. He on a chain, all kinds of stuff. Cause if he get out, it's just all black and all bad. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to hear nothing, and he want to go, he want to do everything on 100, not even on 10. 10 is the top leader. He want to do everything on 100. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes the loving Jermaine got to talk to the sad Jermaine, comfort his ass. You know what I'm saying? Give him a hug. Tell him it's gonna be okay, bro. Remember that time that you've been through something similar to this, but you made it through? Pick your ass up. Let's go. Sometimes the hardcore, no nonsense drill sergeant, we gotta get shit done, Jermaine. Gotta talk to all these like, all y'all need to sit down. Sit your happy ass down. Sit your sad ass down. Sit your mad ass down. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get this work, you know? And, you know, it's like, hey, I have different versions, my emotions, you know? And that's just my way of mentally, like, managing my emotions, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yeah, no one takes over. It's really like that cartoon. It's like that cartoon, that Disney cartoon for real. But I've been doing this for years. Just got, things filed away. I really see it like a huge aisle of filing cabinets in my brain, like memories and different shit, shells and like it's like, yeah, that's how it is in my brain. Like when I think about thoughts and stuff or whatever, like just memories or whatever, even if it's like just a random creative idea, like it's all in a file. It's all got its place. Even people, you know what I'm saying? Even people got their own file and they place. You know, the more I like you, the higher you go up in the filing cabinet. The less I like you, the lower you go down in the filing cabinet. You know, or the shelf, or whatever it is. You know. All right, let's go. We going on 6 miles per hour. Let's go this. Let's go. Whew. Let's go. We're getting work. Late night run. You know? What we looking like? 1.2. What this say? 0.8. So I'm on what? We working on the full flat. Sweatsuit, sauna suit. I used to wear this. I used to actually be, you know, we all grew up as young men. Well, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of us grew up wanting to be Rocky or Apollo Creed or whatever. And that raw, workout of, when he was up against Drago, he was in the mountains, pushing the logs and, what I'm saying, just working out in the snow and against him, God and the elements. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of vibe. I used to be like heavy on like outside stuff. I'm gonna stop at a tree, do some pull-ups. Well, a pull-up, because you feel me? I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm on that level, but heavy working outside, I like it a lot. And wrapping myself with the with saran wrap, and then I used to wear a garbage bag. I was like, give me a garbage bag, pull some holes, cut out the sleeves, a neck, put that joint on, bro. Low key, that shit works. It worked. To me, it worked better than a sauna suit. But as my brother will be able to tell you, and my homie Will, yo, if I get too hot, that joint got to where I was overheating. You know what I'm saying? Even with these, overheating. Ready to work out? Yeah. I'm gonna have to toss my cookies. I'm gonna have to pull a Willie Beeman. That's the thing. That's when I realized, like, yeah, you want to throw up. That's what I be really telling myself. Like, you want to push your body that hard. You really don't. But like the thought and the mentality behind, yo, I'm just going this hard. Like, I'm really pushing my body's limits. That's really what it is, because that's how you do it. You got to break those barriers. You know what I'm saying? You got to break those barriers. Mental barriers that you put on yourself. Like, we defeat ourselves before we even hear the fucking gunshot go off in the race of life. Like, you already decided that it can't happen. Once you make that decision, it's not gonna happen. So I'm like, look, and really it's about what Deion said. Deion Sanders, he said it on Sway, that people used to think he was arrogant, but really what it is, preparation. It's like he's so prepared. Anything that he does, whether it even is like playing the sport, natural talent, yeah, but I am gonna outwork y'all. You know what I'm saying? On practice and all that. Get myself prepared mentally. I live this shit. It's not even like I have to get into a certain zone to be able to prep for it. I live in I bleed it. I sweat it. I cry it. Like, I eat it for breakfast. This is me. So when you in that type of mentality, you know, you definitely walk in with a certain level of confidence. It's like, bro, I'm so prepared. How can I lose? And then even if you do, it's just like, yo, I'm gonna go get more prepared. It ain't even because I know in me, in my soul, I know I'm gonna go get more prepared because you know what? You can't win them all. But I know what I got. I know what's out there for me, and it's something big, you know. And just being that mentality, people gonna call you arrogant. They gonna call you selfish. They gonna say you a bad sport, you know. But it's really affirmations. I'm the shit. I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even and no disclaimer. You know, no, not to hurt. No, fuck a disclaimer. You the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we gotta guard everybody else's feelings to make ourselves feel better? When we trying to, all I'm trying to do is boost me up. If that make you feel bad about yourself, then go and do the work. I think it's called shadow work. Go and do the work. Because there's enough out here for us all to shine. You know what I'm saying? It's enough. We going 7 miles per hour. Let's go. So yeah, where we at? 1.8. Whoo! But it's that late night workout. So, you know, I still want to test myself in some way though. Let's go to speed. See how long. Not long, but you know, I can go up to like 10, maybe 12, but definitely not long. I can definitely do 10, but going that fast, yeah, that's when the muscles really gotta be together, cause you are working then. It ain't just about picking your feet up. I just feel good though. You know, low key. I never feel like it before I do it. But as soon as I get in here, start opening my body up, you know what I'm saying? Like, just open it up to the possibilities of what it can do. Then I start feeling good. It's like my mind releasing endorphins. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind I'm in a more positive mood. You know, go take me a shower, relax, and go to bed, feeling good. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my morning runs. I love a first thing in the morning run. A good 2 miles first thing. Like one of the first things you eat as soon as you wake up. Just go eat 2 miles real quick. You know? Like, breakfast. Make you feel good, man. I'm telling you. Like, I'm trying to get this down. At the end of the day, it's my fault, obviously. And 90% kitchen. I be snacking more. I don't know what something got into me. What it is. Probably emotional eating. Now that I think about it, because I've been kind of fucked up mentally as far as like everything I'm going to, high level of stress. And it's like you got to keep pushing. Sometimes you feel like, bro, you do feel like fuck it sometimes. Like on some real shit, like you really feel like, you want to give up. Sometimes, even the strong friends. But that's what makes us strong, that we don't. We don't give up. You know, still try to be positive so we can spread positivity to everybody else. You know, even when you don't feel it yourself. It's like most days when I don't feel positive, when I interact with the world, somebody talk to me, somebody, I've said this before, but just when you don't feel it, you got to get out there. Get up, walk, go for a walk, go for a run, bro. I promise you, movement is life. It is fucking life. I'm telling you. And if you move, you will feel better. I tell my girl this all the time. She be like, my back hurt. I be like, you need to move. She be like, but nah, it's a nerve. It's blah blah blah. And I'm like, you need to move. You know what I'm saying? You younger? I mean, I know people got things that they going on and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like for the most part, moving is life. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Moving is life. I notice if I don't move good and I sit around more, when I have to walk for a long distance, my lower back hurt. You know what I'm saying? My back hurt. And I've noticed it's because when you don't move for a certain amount of time, even those little bitty muscles, everything you do with your body take a muscle to do. Moving your fingers, blinking your eyes, like, you know, like a lot of this, it takes muscles to get up out of the bed, sit up straight, walk, like those natural things. If you ain't working that out a little bit extra, when you do have to actually move around, carry some bags or, go for a walk or, whether it's a mile or two, your back gonna be hurting. Those little muscles, they gonna be hurting because they ain't used to moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta get those little muscles, keep those muscles tight too. Keep those muscles active. You know, like that's what I know. When I go for a walk, when I walk and my lower back hurt, I know that means I'm not working those muscles good enough. I'm not working those muscles. They ain't strong enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's like some kind of twist or turn or whatever the case may be, like there is case by case. There is obviously exceptions to every rule, whatever. But At the end of the day, movement is life. And when you feel like, you know, you don't wanna do it, as far as sometimes I'm talking about, whether that's life, whether that's get up out the bed, whether that's whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, then just move, man. You know what I'm saying? Move. Start moving. Look at something. Interact with the world. Interact with life. You know? It's contagious. When you interact with it, go outside, see a bird, listen to a bird, watch a squirrel. You know what I'm saying? If you live in the type of area where you got beavers or, redwood, woodpeckers and that type of stuff, go outside, man. Get in touch with God. That's where he is. And I mean, it's where God is. I'm just gonna do that just because I don't know. It's like knowing God is not a he. It's like I know we say the Father and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, bro, God is not he, she. He is. God is. It's just like for our brain, we obviously gotta make it compacted and in a way where our brain understands it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you want to talk about pronouns? I'm just like, I'm just saying, you know, in the beginning, he made them male and female and said, you know what I'm saying? And that was Adam. I mean, but I ain't gonna get into that kind of talk. I just be like, yo, I know what it say. In the beginning, he made them male and female, and that was Adam. That is man. So it's like when you say mankind, that's why it is male and female is mankind. You know what I'm saying? It's like man. Male and female is man. Bottom line. Now, they males are a man, and then obviously I didn't get into all that. All I know is what it say. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, he made them male, female, and that's man. So from that standpoint, then we a reflection of God. Whatever. This I'm just saying that God is not he or she. We want to, I think that's our way of self-identifying and being able to, I think it's like it's a prideful thing. I think, it makes you feel good when it's like, yo, I'm closer because God is a man. I'm closer. Actually, God is a woman because of these things. When really God is both and nothing and none of them and all of them and the beginning and the end and the middle all at the same time. Like when you can't even comprehend that. Like it's not comprehensible. Something that is the ending, the beginning. I mean the ending, the beginning, and the middle. I'm past, present, and the future all at the same time, and I exist in all planes, on all levels, in all times of existence simultaneously. And all y'all are a reflection. All this is a reflection of me. Y'all, so it's like, your brain really can't even like, well, how do you put that in your brain? That's not comprehensible for this level of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not comprehensible for this level of consciousness. That's what I know. But, we can go back and forth about it. I think The powers that be, that's what they bank on. Us to go back and forth about all the hoopla and you know who's the righteous people and who's the all this, and it's like, look, man, we all brothers and sisters. We all come from the same people. Same. I know. I know what you're gonna say. If somebody woke right now saying, nope, we Homo sapiens and they Neanderthals. I know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And then they Neanderthals, whatever. It's so many. It's like, bruh. I used to go back and forth with a lot of this on the Facebooks. I sweat it. You know, that's the thing. See, my brain is so random, but just to get off that, whatever. I sweat it, man, and I feel good. Say 2.8 miles, 33 minutes. This got 35 because I was whatever. 375 calories. This one got 222. You know what I'm saying? 1.9 miles. I'm going to go ahead and at least knock out the 2 miles on here, too. You know what I'm saying? Might as well. Because, hey, but this is a decent little night workout. I didn't run as much as I was thinking, but I feel good and I got some work in. So I showed up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the lesson for today. Bro, show up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Show up for yourself. Sometimes you got to motivate yourself. You can't look for somebody else to do it. Sometimes motivation ain't going to come. And you got to do it when you don't feel like it. That's being motivated, though. That's the thing. So don't trick yourself into thinking that you ain't motivated. Yeah, you don't feel like it. And I guess I'm not looking at the definition of motivated or motivation or whatever. I'm just thinking about how I feel and how we think about the term, because that is a thing where the thought about like the connotation or the how society views something and what it actually means, sometimes that shit just be like people feel like it's what it means. It's what it means. And they don't really look it up, just like what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Without using the exact definition. Somebody type it in the comments. But I'm just saying that when you do it, when you don't feel like it, and you get that shit done, and even through the whole process, you ain't motivated, you don't feel like doing it. Whatever the your consistency is, you being motivated as well. You don't have to feel good about it to know that you was motivated. It's like, yo, I actually don't feel good, and I'm not even happy about having to do this. And this is towards my goal right now because I'm tired and I deserve a break, and I want a break, and I just want to sit down, and I just want to be able to stop for 5 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, guess what? When you thinking all that, and you like, but I'm gonna get this shit done anyway. That's motivation. That's motivation. You know what I'm saying? That's motivation. That's motivation. I need you to understand that. So, like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love. I'm still gonna get this. I'm gonna record this process. Check out my other videos too, man. I posted, and I've been sitting on so much content, honestly, because I do things, and I always got a production-based mindset or vlogging mindset. Ain't what I called it, but it's what I was doing apparently. We're just talking to the camera. Yo, I'm here doing this. But I posted where I opened up for Mayday, and I don't know, for those that do know, strange music artists, you know, Mayday, they had a show here 4 years ago, October of 2021. And it was right before I turned 40. And I opened up for them. You know what I'm saying? And just looking at that video, it's like, bro, I felt a little negative about it, honestly, because watching it, it's like, for all the stuff I said in there was like, yo, we going up from here. And then it's like, damn, is that the last performance that I had? When did I? Nah, it ain't. Definitely not. But, you know, the lack of consistency has led it to where here I am, starting over, trying to be consistent again. So, you know, I don't know. But check that out though. That's how my point is. Check out that video and you know, leave some comments, like, share, you know, and it got some performance, a little bit BTS, you know. So yeah, it's just so you can see me like in action and what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, well yeah, all right, peace, spirit, mind, body, repeat. Let your spirit lead your mind. Let your mind lead your body. Repeat the process. You can't lose in life.